Halo teman-teman semuanya, selamat malam. Karena ini tadi ada kendala sesuatu, jadi kita akan memulai acaranya mulai dari jam 6.30. Jadi 3 menit lagi kita akan memulai acara. Stay tune terus ya. Today. Welcome back to third webinar Project Management Challenges with the topic is Project Management Best Practice. Today's July 30, 2024. And also with me, Gerandi Eka for MC. And hello guys, with me again after 1 month. Yesterday did not meet. Sorry for a little bit delay because we have some technical issue to fix it first. And I'm coming in here because have some bad and good news in this event for you guys. Do you want to know about the bad and good news? I think I want to say the bad news first, cause seriously, that's so hard. When I want to say that's very very seriously, because this today is the last webinar. Oh my God, it's so sad. But wait. I still have a good news, okay? That we still have met again in real life in Malang 2024 for the grand final. Okay, give a clap. Wow, I can't wait to see you guys because we just meet in online and a webinar, but for this year in 2024 for grand final, we can meet in real life. Okay. And how about the location and date? I think I can will show you the information in the last event. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, before starting for this event, let's take photo together for the last webinar. Okay, because I want we have some sweet memories in this last webinar. So don't forget your prepare for yourself and then open the camera. Okay, guys, let's do prepare yourself and then don't forget to open the camera. I will give you I think 1 minute for prepare. Okay, are you ready, guys? Let's open the camera. Okay. Hello, guys. Are you ready for prepare yourself for the photo session? And don't forget to open your camera, okay? I see all participants not open camera. Okay, I will waiting you guys for prepare. Okay, I see in here participant open the camera. Oh my God, with a smile, with sweetie smile. Okay, I can count down in three, two, one. Say cheese. Okay, use it the two hands or some uh expression, I think. Okay, once again, and count down three, two, one. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, we move the next section. There will be a brief introduction from Commit Marketing Communication, explain what is PMC, the flow event, and some other announcement by Miss Edita. For Committee Marketing Communication, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, MC, for the time. Good evening, everyone. In this wonderful opportunity, let me introduce you to the Project Management Challenge. Next. Okay, so basically, PMC was an annual competition from PMI Indonesia chapter that makes students learn how to be a good project manager with project management knowledge. PMC is a project presentation competition that reviews participants' skills in detailing project requirements. And as you can see from the picture shown on the slide, they were the finalists who made it to the grand final for last year's PMC, which was held in Surabaya, Indonesia. Next. Okay, this event was organized by PMI Indonesia chapter, which was part of the Project Management Institute. And for your information, most of project management certifications are taken at the Project Management Institute. Next. Okay, so this competition was divided into two phases, which are online and also offline for the grand final. Starting from the first phase, a contestant must submit an abstract and a proposal for project management. After it passes the requirements and goes to the grand final, contestants are expected to do the grand final offline in Malang, Indonesia. Next. And for this year's topic on PMC is going to focus on smart tourism, exploring solutions for sustainable development goals. Next. And as we all know about the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, contestants could pick one to be their main focus as a project managers. Now I will share with you the flow for PMC 2024. The first thing you have to do is register yourself an account on our website. After you have registered your account, the next step you have to do is log in into our website using the account you have registered on our website. After that, the next step you have to do is fill in the data details, including your team member details, also submitting the recommendation letter from your campus. And if you're wondering what's supposed to be stated in your letter of recommendation, you need to state the four listed students are an active students from the campus and recommended to participate in PMC 2024. After you have submitted the letter of recommendation and the committee have accepted, you will need to upload an abstract. And for the abstract itself, you can see the requirements in the guidelines on our website. After you have uploaded your abstract, you need to wait for the announcement. Please stand by on your leader's email to wait for the announcement. Next. After you have received the announcement for your abstract, you need to pay for the registration fee. After you paid for the registration fee, you need to upload your mini project master plan. And the requirements you can see in our guidelines in our website. Please note that you can only upload your mini project master plan after you have proceeded to the payment. After you upload your MPMP, you need to give another wait for the announcement of your MPMP. So please stand by again on your leader's email for the finalist announcement. And then after you have received the announcement for the finalists, you need to finalize the grand final payment. Also, your team need to should submit your PowerPoint and a short video with maximum 10 minutes of your MPMP project. After that, after you're done with the grand final payment, your PowerPoint, and also the short video, you're expected to be in Malang doing the grand final and for the announcement of winner PMC 2024. Next. For the grand final will be held in Malang, Indonesia from September 28th into September 30. And for the first day, you will have a MPMP presentation where participants will make a presentation about the project they made at MPMP in front of all the judges. And then on the second day, you will have a field trip where contestants do an observation of a location that has been determined by the committee and make a report for a presentation. On the last day, you will have a cultural exchange where participants make a presentation on the innovation project you found on the last trip on the previous day. Next. Okay, as for now, we already have 3 countries who has joined this competition, such as Indonesia, Malaysia, and also Vietnam. So make sure to join, show your skills and abilities by competing with students from across the country. We also have 41 team that already registered, and 38 of them has completed the team data, and 19 of them has paid the registration fee. If you're wondering what could you receive as the winner of PMC 2024, you will be rewarded with million Indonesian rupiah cash, ticket for CIMEX 2024, PMBOK the 7th edition, free training, membership for global and chapter, also international certificate. For more details, you can check our general guidebook or website guidelines for PMC on our website. There will be detailed criteria on how you should make your abstract and also your MPMP, also the step by step on how you should proceed the payment and etc. Next. Okay, before we go further to the main session today, which is the valuable insights from Mr. Sigit, here are a few announcements that you need to know. For the first one, okay, good news to you all. We have extended the abstract submission from July 25th into August 23rd. This gives you who interested to join this year's PMC a bit more time to prepare and bring the best ideas. Please remember that your MPMP is also due on the same date. And for those who haven't submitted an abstract yet, please start working on it as soon as possible as it's need to be approved before you can submit your MPMP. Next. For the next announcement that are not less important are, we're giving you 100K Indonesian rupiah cashback for teams who made their payments between July 31st and until August 6th. So you need to make your payment to receive those cashbacks. Next. The last announcement that are quite important that you need to know. PMC finalists for 2022 and 2023 are prohibited from registering as PMC 2024 participants. So make sure that your teammates haven't joined the PMC from the last 2 years. Next. It is also prohibited to put your campus attributes such as logos and names on all competition documents except for your letter of recommendation. If you have any further questions according to the project management challenge, you can reach us easier by simply click the link on our Instagram bio, which you will connect to our official WhatsApp, official Telegram, TikTok, Instagram, and any social media you're comfortable with chatting with us. Okay, I think that wraps up all the information I wanted to share with you. Thank you for your attention and don't forget to join the PMC. We can wait to see your participation. See you guys.
Okay, thank you for the comment from marketing and communication. After we hear it information from Miss Edita, don't forget to join and let's meet again in Malang. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we have to next event because have a testimonial from finalist PMC 2024 will present by Mr. Abel. Hello, Mr. Abel. Are you in here?
Halo, halo, cek. Halo, Kak Gerani. Is it my
Hello.
sounds clear enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for your information, guys, Mr. Abel is the third of last year PMC competition. Give a clap. Okay, Mr. Abel, I want to little bit talk with you.
Okay,
How
sure.
are you today, Mr. Abel?
I'm fine. Thank you. And how about you? How about you, Mbak Gerani? Sorry.
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine too. And then I want to know about you, Mr. Abel. Can I know what's your college? Are are you still study or
Okay.
have graduated before?
Okay, so greeting everyone. My name is Basazar Ametis, or you
Mhm.
guys can call me Abel, since my name's kind of hard, yeah. So you guys can call me simply Abel. And yeah, as Gerani said before, so I was the third winner at PMC 2023, and for right now, I'm on the last semester. That my major is agro-industrial engineering at the IPB University. So right now, also I'm working as the assistant project. So I think this section can also very, like very related with my field right now. So I guess I can, give a best, maybe like motivation and also to boosting all your spirits.
Wow, you're so great. You have a job inside study, right?
Well, yeah, particularly in my major right now
Mm-hmm.
for the last semester, this is kind of unique because like mostly like for the bachelor degree you need to finish like creating the thesis, right? But
Ah, yeah.
somehow in my department you need to like conduct the project, finishing the
Mm-hmm.
project, and yeah, we're working as a team. So like, oh, you're cheating. Like your final, like your final task is like being with the group. Yeah, that's the reality. So yeah, I'm not doing like like doing a research or thesis, but somehow
Mm-hmm.
we are delivered to finishing the project, and that's why I think it's project management's very related, and also with PMC 2023, it's become one of my like a skill set and package that I deeply learn from that.
Oh my God. Thank you for short profile about you, Mr. Abel. Okay. Mr. Abel, are you ready for today to give a motivate for the all participant in here?
Okay, of course.
Of course. Okay. Okay, Mr. Abel, the time is yours.
Okay, so I will let sharing my screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So my slide is already up here. Okay.
Yes,
So
I can see your presentation.
okay, thank you, Kak. So hello, greetings everyone. I like also introduce myself again, but before all, I like to shout out to my mentor here, Pak Sigit. Thanks a lot, sir. This is my biggest honor because for the like from the PMC 2023, uh, Mr. Sigit and also with Pak Budi, you guys gave me a lot of like a deep explanation about the PMC. So that's why me and my team can somehow we uh can conquer and as the position on the third win. Yeah, as the third winner. Okay, so greetings everyone. Hi mates. So since we are came along as a friend, so I like also mention my team here. So we are came. I'm the delegation from the group Tori. We are the third winner at the PMC 2003, and for this section, I hope I can give you like the insight. Maybe can it's a practice information that you guys maybe can use it and to boost your spirit at the PMT 2024. Okay. So okay, so before that, it's a simple background about the project. So yeah, basically project like you doing something that let's say you conduct the product or maybe services or yeah, any kind of result. But there's a highlight here, there's a temporary and the for. Means there a set limited of time there. And yeah, this is the example of the like the case of the project. First, the project is a precise goal. It means like every project they have their own goal, their own purpose. So that's why it create unique. Okay, so I think every project have their own purposes. That's why it is every project it's a unique thing. Okay, and yep, it is a time bound. It means there's a set there's a set of time that put it in this project, so there's no sustainability. This is not sustained, so there's a limited time and also the limited resources. So yeah, there's several constraints that you will face in the project, and then that's why you need to manage well your project. So here we learn about the project management here. Oops, sorry. Okay, so well, basically, this is the 5 step for the project management: the initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, finishing. And for all of this section, I will emphasize more on the next slide because I will give you some spiel. So I give you some spiel about the how like what is the PMC looks like. Okay, so I will give you for like a study case there. Okay, next. So yeah, this is the project management challenge, which is we know as a competition which participants are challenged to plan, manage, complete a specific project within a certain constraint. So like what I said before, there's a limited resources here, and we can categorize, let's say, like a time, cost, and quality. Okay, so all of this constraint, it's contradictive. I mean, like, let's say you want something like very fast, but maybe at the cost or the quality isn't matched, or maybe you create some products or deliver some services with the lower cost, but the threat of maybe like the time it'll be take longer, and also the quality maybe it's not really good enough. And also at the quality aspect, maybe you can produce a good quality products, but yeah, it's kind of pricey maybe, or and can also like there's a long time that you need to, let's say, to conduct the product. So that's why I think this is or like PMC, it's very unique, okay? Because let's say, I guess you already, maybe most of you like, or some of you already attend like a business competition. So project management, it's kind of similar, but in this section there are 3 aspects that you need to consider. So let's say you attend the business competition, yeah, like, okay, you conduct the research, you find the best, who is your market, who is customer. So it is about the quality. Okay, so you create, let's say, like a product that can answer your customer needed, and also like a budgeting, you doing the, let's say, the cost operation, the cost production. So yeah, it's already 2 constraints actually. So you already define the quality and the cost, but I think like in business case, you don't like, you're not configure about the time. So that's why I think PMC, it's another level of the business competition. Yeah. So it's very similar, like, let's say, like a business competition, but with it additional, you need to consider the time aspect. So yeah, that's simply a like a basic difference between like a PMC and another competition. And it's so challenging actually. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I've already asked for the committee. Is it allowed to, let's say, like, give you some spiel about what the PMC look like? Okay. So yeah, the committee and the stakeholders said it's okay. It's fine, Abel. You can share what already did from the PMC 2003. So yeah, I'll bring it right now to you guys. So here, this example of like the project management challenge. Okay. So our team, Tory teams, we found that there's a problem that happened in the exchange system on Surabaya buses. So that's why we conduct the project to give, the best system, or like create the optimized exchange system for the Surabaya buses. And we call it Revamp, Revive, Redeem, and Digitize. So next slide. yeah, this is the first step at the project management. First, you need to initiation. Initiation, it means you talking to your stakeholder, you deeply explore about what is the core problem, what happened here, and what is the society needed, okay? And we found that it's a hard way to, like using the rubbish as the payment, okay? Well, so that's why we consider we need to fix this one, okay? And then after the initiation, it's a planning. So it's planning, it means you discuss with your team how about like how budget that you will need and for the scheduling, and you also generate all the fast solution that can tackle the problem, okay? So for me, for us, I mean, for us, we are planning to using like, we create the system that can uh that can bring all the leader here. So it make it people more easier to exchange that at the local Indomaret here. So yeah, we try to connect with the Indomaret. Next, after planning, yeah, the execution. After you define the best solution that you can, I think this is the best answer to, like the optimized answer to your problem. And then, yeah, you doing the execution here. Let's say you do what you must do here. So like for this case, we preparing the equipment, we procure the all the utensil that we needed. Next, about the monitoring. So while the project is running on, you need also to oversee, let's say like the budget and also the how the progress for your project. So that's why you need to monitor, okay, which is very important to watch the flow of the fund. So you make sure like uh it is still acceptable for your budget, and also the other hand, day by day your project, let's say like make a progress there, you will know there by monitoring your project here. And the last step, it's a finishing. So finishing, it means like you check up all the requirements. So is it already good enough? Since you already define first what is your, let's say, what is your main purpose of your project, okay? So you can like create the checklist, and yeah, you can fill all the requirement that you think you already done. And also it means finishing can become also like the evaluation for your team, like how the project is going. So well, that's actually the, like this simple, not this, I mean like this the case of the project management, but I think on the dates it's more complex and more sophisticated. But what I deliver right now, it's like a simple way to, to give you the insight, like like the image of the PMC. And don't you guys do not be worried, since last year I'm not already good also. I don't really know what is project management as well. Maybe some of you already never heard about the project management, but you guys do not be worried, because then you will learn from the expert. Okay, so just doing your best there. Next, here's the benefit of the PMC. Okay, so as we know, the PMC is under Project Management Institute. So actually, it's an NGO, the international NGO that working on the project management. It means you can connect with, let's say, multicultural background, for since the project it's a multidiscipline. It means you maybe can met with the engineering background, the healthcare, or maybe law, economics. It is multidisciplines, so it's a good for you, right? You can conduct the network here with the local or maybe international. And then, yep, the training and the coaching. So like what I said before, we as a team never heard about the project management. Like, guys, what is that? I don't have any idea about project management, and we never learned that. But under that day, our team learned from the Pabudi how the project works. Yeah, so yeah, we deeply learn about that, and we can compete at the PMC 2003. And yeah, the last about the award and prizes. Okay, so I think this is gonna be the emotional one. How
I'm
far?
sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Abel.
Sorry.
Yeah, your time is enough, but I can give you 1 minute again for
Okay.
uh nexting the presentation. Okay?
Okay. So,
Okay.
okay. So it is almost the last slide. So yeah, how far PMC brought me. So thanks to PMC, since like what I said before, for our last task, we need to finishing the project, and somehow I can connect with one of the prestigious stakeholder here, Pertamina Persero, and me as the assistant project. I'm very grateful that I came to PMC, I learned about the project, and I know how to, like manage with my team, how I communicate with my stakeholder, doing the budgeting and scheduling. All of them is I learned from the PMC. Yeah, in short, so the project management it's teach you to look at things broadly, okay, by a whole picture, but still in the great detail to achieve a project goal. So yeah, get ready to challenge yourself at the PMC 2024. So yeah, I think this is the last from us, Story Team. You guys can also connect with us in Instagram. Maybe you wanna ask about pro tips about the project management competition, or maybe any other house you wanna networking with us. It's cool. You guys can hit up in our Instagram here. So yeah, this is the last slide. Thank you, everyone. I hope the best of you, best of luck for you all. Okay, see you in Malang. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Mr. Abel for testimonial today. I'm sorry, Mr. Abel, because we not have a lot of time for telling about your experience in PMC 2023. And I hope someday we can meet again, or maybe after this event, we can connect in social media. See?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. Sounds good.
Okay. And also we hope all participants in here can be motivated and always fighting for join PMC until the end. Thank you, Mr. Abel.
Good luck, everyone. Keep your head up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we enter the main event, which is the presentation and Q&A session. Okay, before I starting, please pay attention because there will be a prize if you can give the best question and will be chosen directly by the speaker. Okay, I will repeat again. Please pay attention because there will be a prize if you can give the best question and will be chosen directly by the speaker. Okay, we move to the material that will be explained today from the Vice President Branch, Mr. Sigit Wibowo, PMP. Hello, good evening, Mr. Sigit. How are you?
Oh, hi.
Okay,
Mm.
did you hear my voice now, Mr. Sigit?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I want to talk with you, Mr. Sigit. Are you ready for today?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm ready. I hope. I just
What the
back
percent?
from
Are
my
you ready
office.
now?
Yeah. Okay, because in the last time
Mm-hmm.
before starting this meeting, I have meeting in last minutes. Yeah, in my projects. Yes. So ready on ready must be ready.
Okay, I will wait your presentation today, Mr. Sigit.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
Mr. Sigit, the time is
Yeah.
yours.
Okay, thank you, Kirani. Hmm, I'm take break first. So, uh, good evening. everybody. So I just introducing myself. I'm a Sigit. In daily activity, I have as a project manager in IT industry. So today is the last webinar. I have presented to all of you about the best practice in projects management. So I will share. Can you help me? I need to share my presentation. Hello, everybody, committee. I can share my presentation. Hello, Kirani, can you help me?
Okay,
I
okay.
need to share my presentation.
I will connect with the computer now.
Okay, yes, I can. So,
Okay,
waiting.
ready, Mr. Zikit. I forgot that I will to inform that
Hmm.
you, because
Mm-hmm.
sorry, Mr. Zikit, you just
Yes,
have
yes,
40 minutes for presentation today. So I
yes.
think
I
let's
think
start it
this is
in.
enough. Okay. Um, okay. I will start with the project, like Abel say in the first presentation. I think we'll introducing to you about the little thing about the project. So the first is you must know about the projects. This is I take this definition from PM Book 6. A project is temporary, and during creating the projects is I have we have create a unique product, service, and also result. So the key words in here, this is temporary, yeah, and then you will create a unique product, service, or results. That is projects. And then the second, after we know about the project, we must know about the project's management. This is truly different. Projects is the subject, and the project's management is the application of knowledge, skill, tools, and technique. And then you can use the project's management knowledge to operate your projects. Oh, what kind of why you need a project management? So the goals, the all of activity in a project, it must meet the project's requirement. And the last, you have know about the projects and then the projects management. So this is the subject here. You are as a projects manager. This is a person who organize, who have a passionate, and this is he is or she is have a goal oriented. There is they have an understanding about what is the project in common, and they must align with the project into the value business. So, so project manager, when you're running the project, is not only in the basic rules as a project, a scope. So, but you must know why project is running. So, when the project is have a result as product, you must know why the product is released. So when the product release, you must know that this will be get a value business for your organization. So this is the keywords. There is the projects, and then the projects management, and the last the projects manager. A little thing about project. So this is a framework. We can look at the PM Book 6, yeah. PM Box is called Projects Management Body of Knowledge. And then we have a concern about two sides. The first about the projects group. You know, we have five projects group. The first is about initiating, and then the planning, monitoring, and controlling. So closing. So the last is sorry, this is initiating, planning, execution, and then the last the closing. Sorry, this is the wrong type in here. 5, group process. And the second concern is about the knowledge area. In knowledge area, the first you must know about the integration of projects management, and then the second about schedule, and the third the scope management, quality management, resource management, cost management, communication, procurement, risk, and stakeholders. All of the about the process group and knowledge area, we can intersection, and we have 49 process include between 5 process group and that's knowledge area. So when you are running the competition in PMC, you will uh, take the guidance from the PM Book 6 edition. So about the relation between project life cycle, projects groups, and then process groups, and then knowledge area. The first, you can look and here, we have called project life cycle. So before starting the project, we may be concerned about the pre-project works. This is preparation. So as the projects team, as the projects manager, before you kick off the project, you must know about why project is running. The first, what is the needs in the projects? You must create the needs assessment, and then after you have a need assessment, you will be get a business case. If you have has been created a business case, you will take a benefit management plan. So the two of this document, a business case and the benefits management plan, will be critical input for the projects manager before he starting the projects. So after that, you will create or you have into the project life cycle like this, like a process group in projects management. So we have the first initiating, you have will be create a charter, and then you go to planning, you have a projects management plan, and then if you have a planning, you will start with the executing based on anything that you get in the planning. After executing, you will closing your project. So don't forget, during initiating and closing, you have monitoring and controlling. So monitoring and controlling will be starting since you have in an initiation phase until the closing. This is boundaries of a project's management. Monitoring will and controlling starting when the initiating and will be end in the closing. So in the closing, you must consider, make sure that anything that you working during the project's running about how to hand over to the operation. This is the sign before handover to operation. You must concern about the first administrative closure. It's not about the technical side. You must consider about the administrative. So when you're running the projects, you can get a lesson learned. This is you must assign the lesson learned in the lesson learned register, and then disbanding the team or release the team before closing. You must make sure all of your team is released in this closing session. And then this is also important to the operational team, transition of deliverables. So when closing the project, we found the post-project work. When the closing the project and you get a product or services, when you result from your project, you must hand over to the team who have operates the result of the project. This is sometimes we call about the operation and maintenance. So this is truly different. So you get a flashback when about the project. This is a temporary. When we get the product and that's hand over to operation team or maintenance team. You know, when you starting the project, you need a knowledge. Now, this is a knowledge in the project management. There is have 10 knowledge area about integration until the stakeholder will be support the project life cycle during you running the projects. So all of them based on PM Book 6 edition will be support your project life cycle. But all of the 10 of knowledge area, sometimes you can define not all of this knowledge area will be implemented at your project. So after this, I will introduce to you how you will be concerned with your projects. So until this slide, I will share with you how I think I hope you will know about the framework of projects management. Why project fail? So let's watch together about this video. Sorry, the voice is clear. The voice is clear.
I'm sorry, sir. We cannot hear the voice from video.
Okay. How can I share the?
Maybe you can share the video, share audio. Sorry. Okay,
Oh, I
to
can
all
share.
participants, can we wait?
So meeting. Sorry, I'm not usually using Zoom. How we can share the voice in here? Share computer on. Okay, we'll be rewind this video. Is clear? Sorry.
Still
I
same.
need to be
Still
managing a
cannot
sexier
hear,
project
sir,
to boost my
voice, sir.
career. It only has to sound good and not fail until I get a better job. How about a nanotechnology stem cell for fighting terrorists?
Okay. This is the bare minimum budget I need for my project.
Okay, sir. Yes, we hear
What could you do with half this amount?
audios from video.
Good. Okay.
Fail.
Thank you.
When can you start?
I think I just did. I'll ask the vendor for ballpark prices to see if the idea is feasible.
You can't talk with vendors until our change control board approves the project.
But that would require a cost-benefit analysis. And I can't do that without ballpark prices from the vendor.
Just take your best guess.
So, I should make up a number so I can get approval to make a phone call and ask what the number should have been?
Right. But first you need to get my approval to do the cost-benefit analysis.
Will you approve it?
I'd have to see the numbers.
As requested, I wrote the business plan to show profitability by year 3. The key revenue assumption is that an armored car crashes through that wall and spills its contents. And don't stand where the comet is assumed to strike oil.
Looks good.
You won't read my technical report, so I summarized it in this complicated slide. If you stare at it long enough, you will either experience the illusion of understanding it, or be too embarrassed to admit you don't. Do you have any questions to betray your ignorance?
I have a question. Is the triangle thing mad at the tube? No. This design will never work in the real world.
That design is already widely used in the real world. I can come back later if you need time to concoct additional uninformed criticisms.
I didn't know how to design a power supply, so I put a nail in a piece of wood. I'm on vacation tomorrow, so I'll give you my files in case you need to make changes. Once I had the idea, it all came together pretty quickly.
Wally, are you done with your project yet?
I'll be done next week.
You've said next week for 7 weeks in a row. What makes you think I'm going to believe it this time?
The first 6 times. So, how's your project coming along?
It's a steaming pile of failure. It's like 15 drunken monkeys with a jigsaw puzzle.
How's your project coming along?
Fine. The results of our beta testing are in. Our user interface triggered widespread despondency and self-mutilation. Obviously, we'll need to delay our launch for the public good.
When did you become a communist? You have failed to meet a goal set by our CEO.
Do you mean the impossible goal, the ill-advised one, or the one you didn't tell me about? I figured out what's wrong with life. It's other people.
Okay.
Fall in love all over again while traveling together.
So
Your perfect romantic
we
trip
will
awaits.
back to. So you can look at this video. This is many complexity when you're starting the project. The projects manager have assumption to create a scope, and then they present about the project's implementation. But in the end of projects, for CEO call that is fail. So I need your thinking about this video. What something cause why project will be failed. So I will share the Mentimeter here. Okay. Please join to this link, and I want to know about your thinking. What do you think cause the projects to fail to be complete? Maybe everybody can connect to the link. Yes, missing timeline, missing members, timelines, and then time management. Budgets, no mitigation plan. Good, okay. Members, mitigation plan, budget, time, okay. Poor planning, scope creep, lack of clear goals, work past time, limits, okay. This is maybe the words is different among all of you, but we have the same context here. Okay, I think you can look at here. The first you can consider about why project is fails The first is about the time or schedule, and the second is about the budget, and the third is about the communication, and then risk, and then scope. Yes, it's a five. This is all of words, and can we see when you take a surface? Okay, I think enough. Let me tell to you about how we will concern when you are running the projects. Okay, how to prioritize your effort, the project. Maybe somebody remembers about the XC20 models, yeah. Every project manager is using this methodology. It means that as a project manager will be use XC20 principle that is can help all of you focus only on the critical input. So how do you know about the critical inputs? After you know the critical input, you can break down as prioritize in a road project. You know, many maybe you kind of found many source of problem and your project, but not all of a problem can you solve in the same time. So you can take the priority in every problem and every bottleneck, every stopper on your project to be from the bigger to the lower like that. So you can use the 80 or 20 methodology or principle. This is also help you to minimize delays on your projects. So allocate your resource and also can monitor your schedule and manage your cost. So you know, sometimes we cannot solving the problem with at the same time. Okay. Let me tell you about how we can attention to the project's constraint. You know, the project's constraint is the general limitation that you as a project manager need to account during you running projects. So when we have 10 of knowledge area, but from the 10 of knowledge area, we can focus and have attention to the project's constraint. How many of the project's constraint? Look at here. This is the 6 projects constraint. The first about the risk. So you can look at when they're running the projects, we always found the uncertainty event that can affect to your project's outcome. You must consider this. Then the second about the scope here. The scope, why the scope? This is exactly what can you doing when you're running the projects. And by you defining the scope, you can expect it what the outcome of your projects. The third about the schedule. So why the schedule? By when so the output will be deferred, yeah, because the schedule will be a commitment between a project team with the project sponsor. So you can create a milestone, and then when you will deliver your products as a result of the project. The fourth about the cost. How much money you have and available to achieve your project's outcome. And five, about resource, who and what is required to running the projects. So the last is about quality, how the outcome meets the expectation. You know, all of things in the 6 projects constraint, you can see to the Mentimeter before all of things is represent in the 6 projects constraint. So and this is the case When you're running the projects, you can focus and you can attention to the project constraint only. So this is relates about the how big your projects running. When you're running the small projects, maybe it's not the 6 constraint, but only triple constraint. About the triple constraints only have a 3 scope, schedule, and cost. But the bigger than small, you can consider about the 6 projects constraint. Let me tell you one by one of the project constraint and how to define project constraint. So the first, before you starting project, build your business case for the projects. Like I'm present in the slides before, the keys before you starting the project is you must consider and you must read and you must evaluate the business case. What is the business case? Business case is documented economically feasibility study. Why? This is need to establish the validity of benefit the projects. This is by a selected component and then a sufficient definition that can be used it as a basis for authorization the further projects management activities. So maybe like me, before starting the project, we take a proposal that's a deal between my company with the project sponsor. So I will look the content of proposal projects, projects proposal. This is a part of business business case. We can look at this is the value of projects and what is can deliver the product and impact to your business. So this is the component in the business case. The first, you must consider about the business need. You can find a list of business need in the business case. The first determination, what is prompting the needs of action, and then the value can you deliver from the project to your organization, and then you must consider looks as stakeholder affected in your project, and the last the scope. So this set of business needs, you can find, but the input of business case is analysis of the situation. For the long-term project, you must consider analyzing to be deep. Why this project is running, will we get the benefit from the projects and another organization, but the strategic portfolio strategic, the goals of organization, and then root cause of the problem or main contributors and why the opportunity will be created. And then you can consider about the gap analysis, about the capability needs, and then existing capabilities. So about the risk, and then you can look at the general critical success factor before you starting the project. And then the last is decision criteria. What can we create when a project is get the deliverables is must meet with the acceptance criteria. All of things we can found in the business case. So when you have a business case, you can look and here how to expecting the benefit versus cost. So is exclusive of for the example in Indonesia is non-government projects. This is really consider how the benefit when the project is running. Maybe 1 year we can get a benefit, or 2 years or 3 years. This is truly different with the government project that focus to give services to the public. So expecting the benefit versus cost before you're running the projects is important. The second business case you can describe about the high level requirement. So this is input when you before you starting the project. You can know high level requirement is comply with your opportunity or not and others. The last, you can defining about the indicative time scales. So you can look on this area about the cost, about the scope, and about the schedule. This is very important as input before you starting a project by assigning project charter. So the first, you make sure you're learning about the business case before you starting the project. And then the second, when you starting the projects, you must make sure that you have a project starter. You know, what is the component of project starter? So before we know about the component in the project starter, you must know about the definition of the project starter. This is the common document. This is a formal document that authorizes you as a project manager. So if you maybe you meet with your boss and your boss assigning you as a project manager, but you don't have a document like a project starter, maybe you can consider this is uh, it's okay, you will take a decision to running the project or not. So this is in a project management standard is common, is mandatory as a document to text for the project manager. What is the component in the project charter? The first, you can find about the general information of the projects. So the second, you will define about the project description. So you can find here a project objective and general project scope of work. You can take a breakdown from the business case. So you can break down about the risk, key constraint, the assumption, and then the estimate project completion and estimate budget. So in the last, you must make sure that this project charter is signing by a project sponsor and you as a project manager. This is a component. This is a list of project charter you can consider before you starting the projects. So, and then third, avoiding scope creep, you must create the project scope. So must make sure that the scope is comply with you before you starting project. How to create a project scope? You must know about the definition of that scope. Scope is referred to the boundaries of project or product. Yeah, this is a define what's include or what's not include or out of scope in your product or projects. This is must clear and you must understand about the scope when you are running the project. Some of problem in the project we can find the extended scope now in the middle of the project running, like scope creep like that. So how to define the project scope? The first, before you defining the scope, you must collect requirement. So maybe look at in his box here. This is a representation of all requirement. You can look at this. We have 10 requirement, but this you can get the requirement from the all stockholder in your project. So have every this requirement will be doing in your project. No, so you can filter all requirement into the scope. Maybe from the 10 requirement, we can choose only the 6 requirement as the scope. This is must be aligned with the vision and the deliverables, constraint, and the objective of project. So all requirement not necessary also of the scope. So how about the remaining requirement not represent the scope? So this is out of scope. So you cannot doing the out of scope in your project. But you must remain from the basis of scope baseline, you can define about the work breakdown structure. The scope you can look at here. You can break down about the projects And then this is representative about the WBS, the higher position we have projects, and below the project we can found about the task or phase. Below task or phase we can define about subtasks. Below the subtask we can look on here as a work package. So all of the thing in the project in the work breakdown structure is agreement of between you as a project team with your sponsor. This is called scope. Okay. And then avoiding a cost overrun, you must create a project budget. This is also important. How to combine the cost in all activities in your projects, tasks in your project, and also the milestone. This is important because will be impact to your project budget. In short, what is a project budget? Is the total amount of money that you need to finish your project. So how to create the project budget? You look at here. We can start with the lower category. This is the labor, equipment, material, and subcontractor. We can define also allowance. This is called the direct cost. So this is the basic of course before you when you creating the project budget. After you define the direct cost, you also give the additional. This is indirect cost. After indirect cost, you also define the contingency. This is contingency also important. You can estimate in your project. Maybe this is not have standard. How you can spending the contingency to your project budget. So maybe you can agreement with your project sponsor how much percentage about the contingency cost in your projects. Direct cost and then indirect cost and then contingency cost. This is include in the cost baseline. So you can look on here cost baseline if is defined for a contingency, indirect and direct. So after you define the cost baseline, you can prepare for the management resource. The management resource is not your area as project manager. This is can determine by your management. This is a company under you running the projects. This is determined by your management. So you as a project manager will be defined only in the cost baseline. Cost baseline and the management reserve. This is the name of project's budget. Okay, Rich. So how the interrelation between a project budget in a WBS, you can look at the left side. When we call about the estimate cost, will be defined in the direct cost. This is you can define from this level. Work package, you can define about the estimate cost, equipment cost, and other. This is you can bring up to cost when you compile all of the work package merge to the estimate cost. You can call the project budget at higher level.
Okay,
So
I'm sorry,
project
Mr.
budget
Sigit.
related. Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Sigit.
Yes.
I want to remind you, you have 5 minutes again for presentation today.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Until
this one is
7.
okay. The project schedule is the timetable. So how to create the project schedule? The first you can define the tasks, and then sequence your tasks, and then determine your resource in your schedule, and estimate your duration, and also you can identify the critical path. This is an example about the project schedule. After the create the project schedule, you make sure that is your project is zero rework. So defining the project quality. Project quality is ultimately defined by within stakeholder and you as projects team. So how to create the project quality? The first you need input only from scope, stakeholder register, risk register, and then take a measurement as a how to assignment as a quality responsibility, and then define the acceptance criteria, and you have get the guidance as quality metric. So this is the sample of quality metric, and here we have a breakdown of your scope and quality metric and measure method. So the seven, you can about the resource, how defining a project resource. This is include the material, people, finance also, and times necessary to complete your project deliverable. So how to create the project resource? The first type of resource, labor, equipment, facilities, materials, and also the budget. You can this is also almost the same with the project's schedule. The first you can define the task and sequence your task and assign the relevant resource and your project task. So determine the resource that you did it in your project activities, and the final is you must preparation to change strategy in place. And then the last is the project risk. This is important. You must concern for this, yeah, before you create a project plan. Projects is uncertain event or condition. So this is must be can found as a positive or negative effect in your project objective. This is as usually we can impact in a scope, schedule, cost, and also the quality. So how to assess your risk project in your project? The first, you must estimate the probability. You can take the 10% until the 90%. So the second, you can define a category of the impact, high, medium, and low. And then you can define as a score in your risk, calculate between probability and impacts. And the last, you can prioritize your risk. This is the example of a table how to prioritize your risk to execute to comply with your risk response planning. Okay, this is enough. I think I have shared about how project management best practice can you use in your projects. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Mr. Sigit after the presentation today. Okay,
You're welcome.
all participant. Now we enter the question and answer session. Before started, I want to say you please pay attention for telling the regulation Q&A session. Number one, if you would like to ask a question, please raise your hand with React and state your name and place of origin before asking. Okay, I will repeat. If you would like to ask a question, please raise your hand with React and state your name and place or origin before asking. Okay? And number two, MC will select the participant who asks question one by one and directly answered by the speaker until the participant finish. Okay, I will repeat again. MC will select the participant who asks a question one by one and directly answered by the speaker until the participant the finish. Okay, now Q&A session, it start. Any participant want to ask? Okay, we have Hasan Malik. Okay, Hasan Malik.
Okay, thank you. My name is
Yes.
Hasan Masalik.
Yeah.
I'm from UE. I want to ask in the slide number 5 or 4, you said the contingency cost is nothing standard. So how the team calculate them? Is that based on the decision by team or any special calculation?
Okay. How we can answer directly? Gerani?
Yes. How to calculate the contingency cost is
Yes, I
based
see. I
on
just
okay.
talk about the rules. Gerani, I can answer directly.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Hassan. So, in actually, when we define the contingency cost in your projects, the first you must count about the spare your money to your from your project. This is related to your industry. Maybe in an IT industry, and commonly you can set 5 until 15% to running your project, because why you need the contingency. This is to counter when risk is coming. So you can before you have agreement with the project sponsor, you must agree with your team. It is okay. We have set this contingent is this percentage or not. So we have found in any industry is this a different standard to assign the contingency cost like that. It's clear, Hassan?
Okay, Mr. It's clear.
Okay. So if you something someone talk about why you set a 10%, you can define, you can refer to the task in your project. This is when you find the scope, yeah, when you agree about the scope, so you can break down the scope until the activities in your under the scope. So from the activities you can found how many costs you can assign in these activities. So how when you assign how many percentage in your activity, this is your consideration based on agreement in your team and other so the common practice in your industry like that. So because in construction, in IT, also telco is a different standard in to set the percentage of a contingency cost.
Okay, thank you for Mr. Sigit. Is that clearly for you, Hassan Malik?
Yes,
Any
it's clear.
question again?
Maybe no.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, thank you for Hassan
Thank
Malik.
you, Hassan.
Now we can next to Shadat Alfaris. Time is
Okay,
yours.
okay. Thank you, Mas Kirani. So I'm Shadat, undergraduate in IT Universitas Islam Negeri Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta, and I have a question because I am an IT project manager that have a problem. There is a timeline is offset, but the progress is around 70%, 70%. And after we are doing calculation, it is was found that this problem is lack of developers, but there is no longer possible to add more developer because we have limited of budget there giving by client. So what should I do for make this progress in on time, but we not need to uh, need more budget for like that. And I also have a question that about quality of the project. So does the project management determine the quality of the project or the client determine the quality of the project? Thank you.
Okay, I answer directly. Thank you, Shadat. You have two questions about the first about the schedule and the second about the quality, right? So the first about the schedule, I will. I have some question with you. 70% is about delays or overlapping. Sorry, over budgeting.
It is not over budgeting. It is limited the budget. So we we're in a progress, but it is not on what is tepat waktu. And after
On
calculating,
time.
we need more developers, but we don't have the
Mm-hmm.
budget. What should we do like that?
Okay. With my experience, so the first we can define the resource, yeah, because when you rest up the problem, when you delay the projects, your project sponsor maybe will be not approved when you needs a sum of additional cost to support your project when we are running well. So the first, if you agree, yeah, we can extend your time over time, your resource. So the second, change of the scope if possible, yeah, because in many projects, we can directly discussion with the client about the where is the primary feature, the primary or critical feature can be developed. So you can take a decision as a project manager will be go or not. This is the two of how to make sure that your projects is a limited budget. So the seconds about the quality, you can pardon the question about the quality.
Nope. Nope, sir.
Can you repeat again the question about the quality?
Oh yeah. Does the project manager determine the quality of the project, or the client determine the
Oh,
quality of
okay.
the
So
project?
okay, when we set the quality of project, we have two ways. The first, quality running by the outset of your organization. You know, when you set the quality, when the quality is set by running by outside of your organization, the criteria, the rules is set by outside of organization. This is the maybe you can find maybe we have auditor like that. All of thing we can set by organization outside of the project. The second, uh, quality is represented by your team. So when you assign the quality in your part of your organization, uh, the set of quality criteria must be defined with the client and you as a project team. So because you must know about the scope when you define the scope with your client, it must be met with the quality. And maybe you can consider when you running the projects, the quality is must consider about the needs of your client. So it's not only your project team to define the quality standard, but you must uh, gathering from the users or the client to define the quality of your projects. So you can I will share with you this is about the definition in a projects management relates to the PM box. We have two in quality. The first about the quality control. This is referred to the products, and the second is quality assurance. This is refer to the process. So you must make sure to your client what is the quality can be monitoring about the QC or QA. So this is also make a clear definition between you as a project team with the project's sponsor or a or user or client. Maybe like that's my answer. I hope we can answer your question.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sigit.
Thank you, Shahadat. Any question again?
Okay, Shahadat, any question for Mr. Sigit?
I don't have any question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question, Miss Shahadat. Okay, next to participant. Any have question? Okay, we have a Fadila. Fadila, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay, but your voice so very a little bit
Hello.
a little. It's okay.
Yeah, I can hear your voice. Can you
Okay.
hear my voice now?
Yeah, I can hear it. Okay, to Fadila, the time is yours.
Okay, hello, Mr. Sigit. So, after
Hello.
listening to your presentation, I realized that project failures can be incredibly tough on teams. I am curious on how you've seen the failure of a project team can impact the team morale. And when faced with such a challenge, what strategies have you found to be the most effective in rebuilding team spirit and also the motivation? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Fadila. I'm answer directly. So this is important. When you're running the project, it's not only technical you can concern, but employee as a labor as who have running the project also concern. So why in the projects management body of knowledge also have resource management. So let me tell you about my experience how to handle when our team is the moralization. So the first, sometime when we're running the projects, the informal approach is important. So we are not always meet them in the table meeting, in the meeting table, but also you can meet them to informal situation, like maybe you can get them to coffee, and then likes discussion. It's not about the projects, but maybe sometimes you can share about the uh, outside of the project. So you can look with your team. You can involve your team from the informal meeting. This is the first. And the second, you must counting the timeline. Maybe like this, you have a project, maybe 6 months. You get the timeline when you take time to temporary stop your project. It's not mean project is closed, but yes, okay. We stop temporary. We get regrouping. What's your problem? And then after this, you can back again in your projects. It's not long, but maybe it's about 1 hours, 2 hours. So one every 1 month. This is called retrospective. So you can share anything to the team about what they found in your project. The first informal meeting is important, and the second, you set the timeline of when you get back your team to regrouping. The last, this is maybe not every organization is implement this method. Usually in end of project, sometimes we can get them to refresh their activity. So we can agreement with the team. Okay, we can go to somewhere to refresh our thinking, and after that you get back to projects. Maybe this is experience when we get how maintains the motivation of our team. This is Fadila. My experience to maintain our team when we're running the projects like that. Is enough for you?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you for your question, Fadila. Okay, next we move to all participant again. Any question for Mr. Sigit?
Sorry, how long the QA session?
Q&A session until 8:20, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This
We
is
want to know
have
all participants have a question for
okay,
you, sir,
24.
right?
Not until 1 hour. Next, yeah.
No, no, no. I think it's too
Okay.
much in 1 hour.
Yeah. I think like that too.
Are you
Everybody, any question? Yes.
anybody question, guys? Until we waiting, the all participant want to ask to you, Mr. Sigit, and how do you
Yes.
feel now, Mr. Sigit? Are you tired or something want to tell us about your condition now?
Okay, you must know all of them in here. The Projects Management Institute is volunteer, so also maybe in here stay. Hello, Bu Eva. This is also volunteer. Maybe we can manage your time. Morning until the evening, we are working, and we only have evening until the night to assign myself, to another activity. So maybe I'm not look at this activity as something make hard for me, but I'm doing this is by fun. So when I have credit in my project, so I need to release my thinking. We can get to Projects Management Institute to share anything, maybe like that. So anything is fine. So feel happy.
Okay, we have one question again from
Yeah,
Dedik Hasana. Hello, Dedik
it's
Hasana.
okay.
Hello.
Hello,
Okay,
Daddy.
can you hear my voice?
Okay, I can hear your voice and Mr. Sigit's voice. But before that, I'm sorry I can open the camera because the network is not stable here. Okay, I
Okay.
just want to ask some one question about risk mitigation. Yeah.
Yes.
How if we have make a risk mitigation, but in the real case, our risk mitigation is didn't appear, and there is another risk, there is another problem that outside of our risk mitigation. How we solve that, and what about your argument about that? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. So maybe you can the first you maybe needs to know about the risk. What is this risk? That is the uncertainty. So uh, risk can happen in every time, but you can categorize to be two category. The first, when you're starting the project, you can identify risk. Identify how to identify the risk by learning the another project out of the previous project. If you have not running the previous project, you can collect from the lesson learning from the other project. So you can list the risk register for this before you starting the project with the information from uh, lesson learned from the other project. So, risk will be identified during project is running. It's not only the starting project and then the middles and then the closing, but every time when the running project, identify risk is must. So when you're running the project, you can will be find something. You will be found the risk will be happen. You can call the risk trigger. Yeah, maybe like but before you go to the school or to the office, you look the sky is very cloudy, so you can define this is will be rainy in this day. This is like a risk. So before risk is happen, you will be found the trigger the risk. So we can summary, when you starting project, you can identify risk by lesson learned by the previous project or the other project. If you have not running the project before, you can discussion with the experts. The second, when you have been running the project, you can take the risk, you can find the risk by, you can define the identify risk by risk trigger. So will be include in the risk register. Maybe like that when you found the risk in your project. It's clear, Daddy?
Okay, it's so clear, sir.
Don't
Thank you very
forget,
much.
in your projects, a project manager like a diligent, when you looks at the orchestra, orchestra is only lead the musician, maybe something guitar, maybe sometimes drum, maybe sometimes viola. This is also with the project manager. So all of things in the project, not thinking by yourself only. You can use the expert judgment. You can use your team to mitigate your risk. So don't judge yourself. That's a project running by yourself. This is not. So you can working as a team when you mitigate your risk in the projects.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
You're
It's so clear
welcome.
and new insight about that because uh, in our project, in our case, that there is yeah, that what I say before, there is another problem that we have never think before, and so after you have tell about that, so we have clear knowledge about that. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much for your question,
Yes.
Dedik. Any have question again?
Yeah, okay. Fadila send the message in the meeting chat.
Okay. We can see in the column chat from Fadila. Fadila, this might be a bit light-hearted and not really related to the topic, but I'm curious how many projects you hold right now. And if you have multiple projects on the go, how do you manage to keep them and all strict and avoid mixing things up? Okay, Mr. Sigit, can you answer this question?
Okay, so maybe somebody can running many projects. I have a friend where they are running the projects, more than about 50 projects under one projects manager. So directly, because I have a constraint to running the project, we can talk to my boss, talk to my upset from me is have a projects management office. So I will manage maybe maximum if 5 project with the project. So who manage my project? Uh, Projects is yours. So when we manage many projects behind under you as a project manager, the first you have time management correctly between one project and another project. So I can manage maybe like little thing about the meeting, such as I have in one day I have 5 meetings with a different project. So uh, time management. The second, you need tools. This is a digital era, so many projects is not running by yourself, but automatically by tools. You can find in the projects area, maybe using tools like a Jira and then like Azure. So you can create the dashboard to monitor your project. So how to running the tools? One again, you running projects is not yourself only. You can regrouping your team with together to use the tools. And the last, so now relax, yeah, relax. It's mean when you don't push yourself to manage projects with the same time. Sometimes you can take your milestone that this is enough for the temporary. So you can discussion with your stakeholders. So this is you can accelerate your project in under you as a project manager. Maybe like this.
Okay, thank you for your question, Mr. Sigit. And from Fadila, any question again in column chat, or you can raise hand again, I think. Okay, thank you for Fadila Zeti. Okay, now the Q&A session is over. And then we are want to announce someone for the winner of the 2 best question for today. I think it's time for you, Mr. Sigit, to choose the best question today. You can choose 2. It choose 2. I will give you a list the name for the best question in here. Number 1 is Hassan Malik. And then number 2 is Shadat Alfaris. Number 3 is Fadila Zeti. And the last is Dedik Hasanah.
Oh, I see. Oh, for the first, I choose the Hassan Masalik for the first time question for me. Hello,
Okay,
Hassan. Congratulations.
Hello, Hassan.
Yes, thank
Can you
you.
open camera and your mic?
Yes, I can.
Okay, congratulations to Hassan Malik, the first best question
Thank you.
today. Give a clap.
Thank you.
And then you have one more again, Mr. Sigit, to choose the
One
best
more
question.
again. This
Yeah,
is
the
not
second.
easy for me, but I try to choose one person who have opportunity to get my option. I think I choose Shadat because they have 2 question is really related with the topic in this night.
Okay. Hello, Shadat. Can you hear my voice? Please open camera
Hello.
and open mic.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Shadat Alfaris. You have the second best question today. Give a clap.
Thank you.
Okay. After announcement the winner, let's take photos together. Okay. Okay, prepare yourself, guys. Is it ready now? Okay, ready? Operator, ready now? Okay. I think we want to waiting 1 minutes from operator to prepare.
Prepare for what? Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Sigit. We are ready for photos today. Okay.
Oh, I see.
And countdown in 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, use it the expression now. Maybe use it hand like that or like this. Oh, they have a filter. It's like Shadat Alfaris. Maybe okay. You can free to expression today because you are the winner, guys. Okay, Hassan Malik, not use it filter. Oh, still choose the filter. Oh, use it. Wow, so unique now. Okay, ready, guys? Ready? In countdown, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you for the winner. Okay, congratulations, the winner for this prize. You can directly contact the commit after this event. And for those who haven't won, don't give up and keep your spirit up. Okay? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, time is up, everyone. Thanks to Mr. Sigit and all participants to Q&A session today. Give a clap. And you can the check-in column box from the team event to enter the exit ticket, okay? And after this, I will give you some information about the. Don't forget the abstract will be extended until August 30, 2024. And after this event, don't forget again, we meet in real life for Grand Final PMC 2024 in Brawijaya University in September 28, 2024. Okay, let's meet.
This is enough?
Yeah, enough.
Okay, thank you everybody. See you there.
Okay, guys, don't forget I will give you exit ticket in column checks. Okay, before that, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the webinar. We would like to thank all participants and hopefully what has been presented today can benefit to all of us. I'm Gerani Eka as Master of Ceremony. Say goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi 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 Om. Namo
Waalaikumsalam.
Buddhaya. And see you in Grand Final PMC 2024.
See you.